What the heck happened to housing prices in 2021, and will they continue into 2022, or will it be a good time to buy a home? If you're wondering that, well, I got a video for you. Just hang out with me and I'll go over what happened and what we can expect. 2021 was the year of housing shortages and bidding wars, and at the beginning of the year, we saw a complete freeze on people selling houses. There was absolutely nothing to sell. As a matter of fact, as an agent, I felt like I worked at a grocery store and I'm trying to sell bread when they announced it was going to snow. If you live here in Georgia, that's funny to you because you've seen it happen. Seriously, getting back to what caused all this, the first thing on the list is record low interest rates. I mean, ridiculously low interest rates. That caused a massive surge in buying homes and refinancing. Also, helping create the shortage was 75% of the construction workers in the Great Recession quit when the housing market crashed and never came back. So that we were left with 25% of the workforce all making up for new homes and trying to keep up with demand, which didn't happen. And speaking of the construction industry, the story that everybody knew about, the prices of lumber skyrocketed, which made new homes way less affordable. Couple that with the fact that people are now able to work remotely and can move away from the big cities or even out of other states that have higher housing costs, and they're moving towards places with lower housing costs like Georgia. You get the perfect storm of housing crisis. Everybody needs a house. There's such a demand, and there's no houses available for people to buy. Just to throw icing on the cake, the Millennial Generation is now out of college. They're done with it. They paid off their increasingly high student debts, and now they're starting to get these stable jobs that they went to college for, and they're ready to buy a home with that. So that was 2021. What about 2022? So Fortune magazine compiled a bunch of data from 7 different companies, and they all came up with their own projections for what's going to happen in the housing market. And while they varied pretty widely on what they all thought was going to happen, they all had one thing in common. Home prices will continue to go up, unfortunately. So on the most aggressive side, you have Goldman Sachs, and that's followed by Zillow, who said that 14% growth is what we can expect to see next year. I think they're way high, but that's to be determined. Now, Fannie Mae is the company that comes in and buys pretty much everybody's loans so that loan companies can go fund more loans. Their projection came in right in the middle at 8% growth. And at the bottom of the list is 2% growth projected from CoreLogic, which means that home prices will go up just a little bit, which I personally hope is what happens because home prices are getting ridiculous. So why the large gap in different companies? Why do they have such a large gap from way up here at 14 or 17% to down here at 2%? Mortgage interest rates. They don't know where they're going to be next year, but almost all the information I have seen is projecting interest rates to rise to about 4% or above next year. If you want to keep an eye on what mortgage interest rates are going to do, you can follow the 10-year bond. If you see that start to go up, then mortgage interest rates usually follow suit. So to sum it up, next year, 2022, prices will go up. Now, how much they go up, nobody knows, but they are projected to go up. Interest rates also will go up. How much will they go up? We don't know, but they are projected to go up, and they almost certainly will. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Once again, I'm Donnie Robinson with Virtual Properties. Appreciate you taking your time out and spending it with me. If you like the content and you want to hear more content about what's going on in the housing industry, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell. It can alert you whenever I have a new video coming up and keep you informed. Thanks a lot.